welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. I just want to take a minute to thank my returning subscribers for coming back and for supporting me so much. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for all of your comments, all of your well wishes, all of those who have reached out to me on Etsy and Instagram. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence, for your friendship especially. I know that time is precious, and the fact that you spend even a little bit of your time here on this channel, it really means the world to me. So thank you so much for making a huge impact on my life and for being a part of my journey. If you have found yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you to this space. I do pick a card readings on this channel, so please join us. Grab yourself a cup of tea and some snacks, and we'll have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here together. Today's pick a card, we are looking at the person on your mind and what do they wish that you knew? What do they wish that you knew about their feelings for you, about their circumstances surrounding the connection? I do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We're doing doors today. So pile number 1 is a blue door with this greenish butterfly, blue butterfly, I guess. Pile number 2 is this big, bright, open doorway, and we have the white butterfly. Pile number 3 is this wooden door, and we have the light blue butterfly. So whichever pile or doors or butterflies are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today, and my timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, we're looking at the person on your mind. It can be in disconnect perhaps, but what do they wish that you knew about their feelings for you and about the connection? Pile number 1. Hello everybody, in pile number 1, you were drawn to the dark blue butterfly here, and we're just going to plop them right there, or perhaps to the blue card, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what do they wish that you knew? The blue door says secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories and sketches for others to find. This card gives me a lot of vibes about friendship in the past of this connection, and about secret energies that were withheld, secret feelings that were withheld. It's like they were trying to give you little breadcrumbs of information to try to give you hints about how they felt in the past, and now they may still do that very thing. They may leave little breadcrumbs, perhaps online, social media. Just they hope that you can read between the lines even of their energy. So even if you guys are in disconnect, they hope that that connection still stands, perhaps. So let's take a look at the tarot and let's see what do they wish you knew. So let's take a look at what the state of the connection is first, and then we'll look at what they wish you knew about their feelings, about them. So what's currently going on in this connection, please, Spirit? Always remember, I'm dealing with collective energy for these readings, so if you don't resonate with these messages, you can try a different pile or perhaps a different reading. We have the 5 of Swords. So what's happening in this connection, Spirit? We have the King of Swords. Could be dealing with the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have the Knight of Wands. We do have the 2 of Swords on the back of the deck, and it feels like they did not reveal their feelings to you in time before this connection sort of went into a separation. And I do feel like there is perhaps a very physical separation in place here, and it could be a very long-standing physical separation. And I feel like this person really expected their feelings to kind of go the way of the dodo. They expected it to just sort of disappear with time, and that did not happen the way that they thought it would. If anything, they say that time heals all wounds, but in this case, time has done nothing but fan the flames here. The center of this chopped off log is a flame. It's weathered, so there's been time. It's cracked open. There's all of these sprouts coming, but it's like their logic tells them that it may not be time for them to approach you either at this time. They really feel like they missed the mark though, and they wonder now if their curiosity for you in the past held more weight than what they thought it did. It's like they think that, you can see that this worm is cut in half, and an earthworm can actually still survive being cut in half. It can heal both ends. It can continue to thrive. So it feels like it lost a piece of itself. And there's a lot of unfulfilled potential, but even unfulfilled like things that they wish they had said to you too. There's a lot of things that are suppressed here, and not just passion for you, which is, because here the Knight of Wands and here's the Hermit sinking into his shell. This person could have been very shy in the past. We do have the Ten of Swords on the back of the deck with the Five of Pentacles. So you definitely could be in disconnect from this person at this time. And they feel really, really shy, even from the past. They feel really sort of not comfortable expressing themselves. And I feel like that has continued. They have a lot more that they can say now. They have a lot more that they've figured out about this connection with this King of Swords. He has a lot that he knows about this connection that he's learned throughout the process of the disconnect. But he doesn't feel like he has the capacity to come towards you, perhaps for some reason. And I say he for ease of execution because I'm dealing with the King of Swords. It has nothing to do with gender. It doesn't matter what your gender is, what this person's gender is. It's all about the energy. This Ten of Swords, though, you know, it does showcase a little bit of helplessness or a hopelessness maybe that has set in for them. It's loss. They're not, and I do feel like it's in disconnect. I feel like they haven't seen you for a really long time, and that's a really hard thing for them. They could be an earth sign. We do definitely have Virgo here on the board, but there's even such a strong Taurus energy with this particular Ten of Swords, even though it's not an earthbound energy. Because I feel like they're kicking themselves because they're saying my stubbornness, it's like I didn't see what was sitting right in front of me and I was too stubborn. And I let my own insecurities really do me in. And now where has it left me? It's left me in this state. So let's take a look at the energies and see what they wish you knew. So what does Pile One's person wish that they knew? The Fool. They wish that you knew how deeply they wish that they had leapt, that how big and wide and expansive their regrets are when it comes to this connection. And here's the Two of Swords again. It's like I did not see what was sitting right in front of my face, and now that has consumed me. The epiphany that's come in after the fact has consumed me. But I feel like they were really insecure in the past. Like, look at this little duckling, this little wood duck. And I don't know if you've ever seen a video of wood ducks leaping. Their mothers, they make their nests really high off the ground. Like, they have to leap a really long way. And so it felt like a big leap for them in the past. And they wish that you understood that they're kicking themselves now for not taking it. And that they are, it may not appear, the appearances may be deceiving, but they're still holding out secret feelings for you today. It doesn't matter how much time has passed. What do they wish you knew? The Judgment. That they think about you all of the time. And I feel like they kick themselves all of the time too. I also feel like there could be a family unit already in place currently. These practicalities that are in place today were not in place in the past. And so it makes them feel all that much more, I don't want to say foolish, but they do feel foolish for not acting when they had the freedom to do so. But it's like I was ill-equipped then emotionally, and I'm not emotionally ill-equipped today, but now I'm physically ill-equipped because I have so many practical concerns in place. It's like the hindsight was 20/20, and it was a painful revelation for them. Queen of Cups. They want you to know that the intent that they have towards you, the love that they have towards you, they've come to realize is not ever going to go anywhere. You can see that swan putting her wing over the cup, not letting anything drop inside to spoil it or to water it down. Swans mate for life. And that's the other thing too. Swans are a very loyal creature to their partner, and they mate for life. And there's a real sense of permanency about their love for you. I also feel like there could be children involved in their connection, perhaps for you or for them, even a combination. I'm just looking at her big belly here. I'm just focused on, I think that could be somebody, there could be children involved. We have the 9 of Swords. And that same 10 of Swords we saw where the eyes were stolen, there the eyes are. And they really wish that you understood how much turmoil they put themselves through. Back then, I feel like they were in this state of fear and worry about what would be ready to leap, what would be ready to catch them if they took that leap towards you. And now today, it's just amplified. That absence just made the heart grow fonder. Here's that Knight of Wands. They wish that you knew that they hold so much curiosity about you, and how they are still very passionate towards you, that they wish that they could kind of throw caution to the wind sometimes and come charging towards you. But they're not confident enough. They weren't confident back then. They certainly aren't confident today. We have the Magician. They wish that they could physically communicate with you some of these things too, about what the revelations that they've had about you and their feelings. They wish that you understood how jealous they still get over you, even though they may not feel like they have the right to do so. They get so jealous over you, and how this connection, it's like despite the fact that time and space has happened between you, and so many things have happened between the two of you, you know, individually, there is still this sense of the same insecurities that coursed through their veins when you were in the room are in place today when they think about you. The 5 of Wands is also talking about some of the hurdles that they have to overcome, because now there could be competition for you, or vice versa. And this is something that they have to maintain their feelings for you in secrecy. The Moon, Scorpio energy with the Judgment card. We're looking at the Devil too, at the back of that deck. They wish that you understood how difficult it is for them to maintain this in secrecy. We have the Hierophant. And if you're not aware of their situation, for some of you watching, they want you to understand that the reason why they can't come towards you is because of a practical foundation that is in place. A marriage, perhaps, even, for this person as well. We have the 2 of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess, and the Ace of Cups. So they want you to know that that's the reason why they have to suppress this feeling, and that's why they don't bring forward an offer, because they have to keep this place in a very secret place inside of themselves. They also wish that you understood that even though on the outside things may look really great, they're not as happy as they project themselves to be. That there's a boredom that they feel. They're feeling kind of stuck with the choices that they've made. It's a very apathetic sense coming in. They feel kind of stuck with the choices that they've made. And again, there's a sense of children here. It's like, if I act towards you the way that I want to, it could cause a negative situation for other people involved. And I sometimes get like a very self-serving energy from this 5 of Swords, and I'm not getting that today. I don't think that this person thinks of themselves in that way. Because I feel like if it was just them on the chopping block, they wouldn't hesitate to come towards you. That's just the energy that I'm getting. But they feel like they have to suppress that feeling. What do they wish you knew? What do they wish you knew, please, here? Hold on. We have here the Justice. And this Justice card, you know, none of the Justice cards really look all pleased, very happy in their countenance when you look at the characters on the cards. And this one's no different. There's a real sense of, I made my bed here. I hope you know that I made my bed, and I'm a dependable person, and I want to be dependable in this situation. So I feel like my position is the obstacle, or there's someone's position in this connection that is the obstacle that creates the divide here. And it's within this position that they have to submerge all of their feelings. You can see the eyes The truth lies hidden beneath the surface of their responsibilities, of their roles that they place themselves in. And they do feel like they've lost a piece of themselves amidst that role. They wish that you understood that they feel that electricity and it has never dulled. And they also wonder if you feel that same way. They wonder about the potential that could have been here. And I feel like they really struggle in that now because they don't feel like there's a way to come towards you at this time. They feel like they really missed the ball here. Here's the rabbit reversed. It's like I didn't leap when I should have leapt. And now I'm paying the price. I'm definitely paying the price now. The deep knowing card. The deep knowing card comes about when we've had these revelations. When we understand that we were the ones that got in our own way. It's a kind of a bittersweetness that comes in because it's great to have the ascension and the acknowledgement of the awareness, but it's also painful, some of the awareness that comes in. And it connects to the connection itself and how spiritually intrinsic it is in nature. Because there's the fate card, yeah. And it's interesting because this is the 4 and the 3 is a 7 and here's the 8. It's like the knowing came first and the knowing was the fated components of this connection. The fact that the electricity is an evidence of the spiritual communion that exists between the two of you. Back of the deck says go the distance. Again, they have no intention of releasing their feelings for you. No intention at all. I feel like they also plan on going the distance, though, within their responsibilities, too. I think that's just who they are. They have responsibilities in front of them that they are going to, this mountain, they will climb it. They will climb it. They feel like it's their responsibility, but they also have this responsibility to maintain their feelings for you that I don't think that they, I don't think they ever intend on releasing that. What do they wish that you knew for pile 1, please? You have here, appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. And that's, you know what, it's kind of sad a little bit. It's making me a little bit sad, but it's like your presence in their life in the past has brought in so many epiphanies and spiritual awareness for them about seizing the day and seizing the opportunity and acting with intent upon opportunities that exist, because the top of this card is an 11. I'm just talking about gateways, just like the Justice card. Acting with intent upon the electricity that we feel, and acting towards these gateways in a way that honors how we feel. You taught them many lessons, some of them all of them very valuable. Back of the deck says true love. This is a once in a lifetime love. And that's what they wish that you understood, that they understood about the connection. They hope you feel the same, but that's how they feel. Let's get some thoughts from them. What do they wish you knew? What does pile 1's person wish they could say right this moment? I have a gift for you. I have secrets that I have to tell you. They have something they want to express to you. And this is something that they've been wanting to say for a long time. I'm done running from this connection. And you really have been by my side. I do cherish you for that. And there's an interesting message that's coming through with that card, because I feel like this is a disconnect. And I think that for a long time they denied how they feel. I think they denied it to themselves. They definitely denied it to others, but I think they were denying it to themselves. And for a long time, they ran from it, even in a spiritual sense, and they're not doing that anymore. They've decided that they understand that this is a permanent feature to the responsibilities that they hold now. Their feelings for you is a permanent feature. And they appreciate the awareness that you've brought them. I think there's a part of them that could acknowledge that this disconnect has brought them a lot of clarity. And the clarity may not have showed up for them if they hadn't had it, the disconnect in the first place. I do want us to be in a relationship. And don't think because we don't talk, I don't want to, because I do. Back of the deck says, I've looked into tarot readings. So they may be doing the exact same thing that you are doing. Looking into tarot readings, asking this question about you. What do they wish you knew? Pile 3, please. Or pile 1. Oh. I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm time jumping. You deserve better than this. You deserve better than what I have to offer, or the way that I treated the connection too, because it's like I didn't honor the value of this connection the way that I treated it in the past, because I want you so badly. Have you forgotten me? I'm going to fix it, but first I have to fix me. I pretend I don't care, but I do. And we also have here, I'm stuck right now. Let's get a couple more. No one compares to you. And I'm thinking about the day that we met. And I don't know how to let this go. Back of the deck says, I'm dreaming of you as well. Let's end with a charm bowl for you, pile 1. In the bowl today, let's look at the future of this connection. What does the future of this connection hold for pile number 1? What does the future of this connection hold for pile 1, please? The Judgment. And we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 4 of Swords. What's interesting is that we had the Judgment in your reading as well, which talks about the epiphanies that come in, talks of, the purpose of the Judgment is to create new beginnings. And this person is spending a lot of time thinking about you and reflecting upon you, but the purpose of that reflection is to light a fire under us, to create change, to sever anything that's keeping us stuck, insecurities, fears, whatever the case may be. But in this case, the thought is not happening. The thought is not equating to movement in the very near future of this connection. We still have the 4 of Swords. We still have disconnect. We still have the need for healing, the need for more, perhaps more spiritual awareness and more meditation with that 4 of Swords as well. So unfortunately, we don't see a lot of movement in the near future of this connection, but we do see a continuation of the thought that goes towards you. We also have a letter Y. We have a kitty cat, Leo energy, claiming our independence. We have a nurse with a nursing hat on top of a heart. Could be a nursing or hospital connection, or a bruised heart chakra, or some type of medical connection. We have a little Hello Kitty with a guitar. So this could be somebody from your past. This could be somebody like a friend from your past. We have the 10 of Pentacles, a family in place, which creates a wrench in our plans here. We also have the palm tree, and we have a guitar. So music could be a way that you connect with this person. Very clairaudient type of connection. We have here the 3 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. So I do feel like somebody in this connection, you or perhaps them or both, may be in a foundation at this time. We also have the ice pick, picking away at a cool exterior. Somebody who is sure that they would receive a frosty reunion, perhaps. All right, group number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story down below in the comments section. And if you do drop me a comment below, be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Instagram account and my Etsy account if you feel called to. The links for those are below. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a very beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to the little white butterfly, oops, where do I want to put that? Or perhaps to this beautiful white doorway here, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, what do they wish you knew about their feelings for you, about their opinion of the connection as it stands today? Now the back of this card says, forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and waken and see a new sunrise. Now, this card can talk about their need to forgive or their need to forget you, or vice versa. Perhaps the healing is required between the two of you in this connection. They may be trying to move forward as well and have a fresh, clean slate, and they may be having a difficult time doing that. So let's take a look at what is going on in the connection right this moment. And see where the connection stands before we get into the messages about what do they wish that you knew and understood. We have the Two of Pentacles. What is going on in this connection as it stands? What's happening for pile 2, please? I just saw the Moon as well. Seven of Pentacles. It feels like they are trying to plant new seeds. You can see here at the Ten of Wands, it's like they're trying to move forward. They're trying to travel here, but there's all of this weight from the connection on their shoulders. We have the King of Cups on the back of the deck. Even this King of Cups, his eyes are closed. You can see the sailboat behind him. He's trying to heal. He's trying to move forward, but he may be having a difficult time doing so. I feel like this person's juggling. And they're growing impatient with themselves too. They are growing impatient with themselves because I feel like it's a hard thing to let you go. We have the Devil, yeah. And this may be even how you're feeling about this connection too. You may be feeling like it's very burdensome and that you want to release it and it's time to move on, but you're having a very difficult time severing it. And I even feel like there are new seeds of potential in your life, maybe even this person's life, that have taken root and that they're trying to sow positive seeds into, or maybe you're doing the same thing, but there's just something about this connection that's always so alluring and it's always pulling you back. It's like we can't seem to shake it. We have here the King of Wands with the Eight of Swords. Back of the deck is the Sun with the Moon. Leo energy very strong here with this King of Wands and the Sun. We also have Scorpio and Capricorn, so take that as it resonates. It doesn't have to be a main theme in your chart, but it's about the energies that surround the cards. That's the most important thing here. I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, it's like you can see she's looking at that light, but we're trying to overcome it. One light has gone out. The other side is still lit. So there could be this assumption from you or this person that the other one has moved on and that we're trying to do the same thing. We're trying to move forward. And we're just having a really difficult time doing that. But let's take a look and see, what does this person on your mind wish that you knew? What they wish that you understood about this connection. I'm trying to find a better place for this little guy there. What do they wish that you knew? The Two of Swords. I almost just heard in my mind that they feel like an idiot. Like they wish that you knew how much that they are kicking themselves. They feel like an idiot for not seeing what was sitting right in front of them. And I almost feel like they are trying to forgive themselves for that. Like it's like they don't feel like there's anything they can do about it at this time. But it's like they're trying to forgive themselves. Yeah, there's the Five of Pentacles. You can see that they're sitting on the side with the key. It's like, I know that I put myself in the position that I'm in with you. And I hope you know how sorry I am. But that I know that I passed up something great. Fool. They wish that you knew that if they got the opportunity again, they wouldn't make the same mistake twice. But they are kicking themselves quite a bit, and they do kind of, they want you to know, and they wish that you knew how much they fantasize about another chance. And it's like they're preparing themselves with that fantasy. It's like because they recognize the big mistake they made, it's like they know that they need to make some practical plans towards that goal with you if they ever got the chance. It's like I wouldn't miss that chance. But I don't feel like they have a clear path towards you either. We have the Hierophant on the back of the deck. This is not for everyone watching, but for someone watching, there may be a marriage in this connection. Can we clarify the Two of Swords, please? What do they wish you knew? Page of Pentacles. For some reason, they're very adamant that you understand that they're taking responsibility for the way things are. They're very adamant about that. They're taking, whoops. They're taking responsibility for the way things are in the connection. And I mean, this is something like, I feel like they have had pretty profound epiphanies, because on the floor was a whole mess of things, but amidst them is this Four of Wands, is this Wheel of Fortune, is this desire to act towards you, and the delays and the setbacks because of what they didn't say or what they didn't do towards you. Nine of Cups. Oh, it's kind of sweet. So they really wish that you knew that they still hold you in that very special place. That you are still a wish that they hope for. No matter what the circumstances around your current lives are right this moment, that they are still wish and hope for a reunion with you too. They hope that you understand that they feel like there's unfinished business here. And they're not giving up hope that that could be a thing. Even for some of them, they're not giving up that hope 100%. Even though the Ten of Swords is here, this is the most hopeful of all of the Ten of Swords. It's like, if I get the opportunity, they're not positive they will. They're not positive they'll get the opportunity with you. In fact, they're in some parts of their heart, they've almost convinced themselves that they won't get the opportunity. But if they did, they're not going to waste it. That's what Spirit says. They're not going to waste it if they got the opportunity. They're not confident they will, but if they did, they'll be ready for it. They wish you understood the amount of time that they actually invested into thinking about you as well. The Six of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Five of Cups. And we have the Knight of Swords. They wish that you understood that they wanted to run after you, and they wish that they had. And they let their fear really take hold of themselves and blind themselves to the opportunity that was sitting right in front of them. And they wish that you understood that they're taking responsibility. They're saying, I wasted this. I wasted this potential. It's like I had multiple chances. And maybe you gave them those multiple chances. And that's why they want some forgiveness. Maybe you gave them multiple chances. And finally you reach the end of your tether and you're like, I can't do it anymore. Because they realize, they're like, I was warned. It feels like they were warned, and they realize that they made some big mistakes. Here's the Two of Pentacles. I do feel like they could be juggling a lot of responsibility right now too. I feel like things have shifted and changed in their situation and in your situation, and I feel like now they're juggling their feelings for you versus their responsibilities perhaps as well. But they really want you to understand that they see it clearly now. If in the past they didn't see what was sitting right in front of them, they see it now. And it's a little too late. They understand that it might be too late, but there's always going to be a part of them that will never stop hoping for this connection. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's exactly what I feel like you did. I feel like the epiphanies didn't come in for them until you started putting yourself first and having very clear boundaries with this person. The engagement. Your love life has ascended to a higher level of commitment. And I feel like they see you moving forward. And if they don't see that, I think they assume that you're moving forward. In some cases, I almost feel like for someone watching, you've completely blocked this person online. Like you've completely blocked them and that they can't see what you're doing. This could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek, and they wish that they could express that to you, that they see that now. They didn't see that before. I feel like they undervalued you before. And they understood the pain perhaps that they caused you, that might have caused you. And so they are really suffering in that acknowledgement now. If they didn't suffer for it then, they're suffering for it now. But I will say that we do have the Five of Cups. I was going to say it's not really an emotional loss, but it is. We have the Five of Cups. So they are feeling that emotional sense. They're feeling the separation and the physical loss of you, but they're also feeling now the emotional loss of you. And they understand that they wasted that opportunity, that potential with you. The Noose. I sabotaged myself. We also have the Knife. Back of the deck says the Lantern, and there's the Hermit. It could be a Virgo coming forward with that Lantern energy, but it's more important about the focus that Lantern provides us. Because the Lantern is about putting our hope in that jar. Again, they don't want to give up the hope, but they're also not 100% certain that there's hope here. But if you give them an inch, they'll take it. Like, you know what I mean? If you give them an inch, they will definitely take it. They didn't trust their instincts, or they just were really self-serving in the past. It's like, but now their instincts tell them what the truth of this connection is. This Knife is talking about conflict that they perhaps created with their own intentions, and how they want to resolve that. They want to bring forth that apology. They want that forgiveness from you, but I think they want you to forget too, but they more importantly want the forgiveness from you, because they feel like they kind of did it to themselves here. And they want you to know that some of the ways that they acted, they wish that you knew that the reason why they acted towards you the way that they did in the past was not a reflection of your worth, it was a reflection of them. It's like their own anxiety. The Noose talks about anxiety, threats, sabotaging ourselves, because it's like we could have a really good thing sitting in the palm of our hand, but it terrifies us to hold something so precious because we are sure we're going to lose it. And so we preemptively lose it so that we don't have to face the uncertainty of losing it. And so we experience the suffering anyway, and they experience the suffering anyway, and they are in the thick of it at this moment in time too with you. What do they wish you? Poised. But they wish that they had taken that leap towards you. But they want healing for you and for themselves. It's like this Poised card is talking about being poised for change, wanting to leap into new beginnings, wanting the healing. You can see all the star energy, not wanting to give up hope that this connection could hold some type of hope in the future. But again, they aren't 100% confident. A change is in the wind. And back of the deck is the Fates. They want that shift and that change. They want a new opportunity. And I feel like if you were willing to give them another shot, they would take that shot, and they would act differently within that. They want you to know that they've grown with their awareness, and they would show you that they're dependable. They would show you that they are someone that you can rally behind. What does Patu's person wish that they knew, please? They wish that they knew. We have here, I'm done running from this connection. And here's the Knight of Swords running after this motorcycle. It's like, I'm done running from this connection. I won't behave in the same type of ways that I did in the past. I won't sabotage something that's great that's sitting right in front of me. I will leap. Give me a chance. If you have blocked them, they wish that you would unblock them. That's the other thing. They wish that would come to an end. I'm a better person because of you. You've really changed me, and they want to communicate that to you. I regret walking away from you or letting you walk away from them. I reminisce a lot about the times that I spent with you. And the back of the deck says, I'm sending you messages in the 5D. Because I feel like you have kind of blocked out their ability to send you messages, perhaps in the 3D at this time. Let's get some message cards from this person. What do they wish you knew about their feelings for you right this moment? What do they wish you knew? Pile, oops. Karmic lessons are at play here, and those karmic lessons have hit them hard, I feel, or they at least have felt like their karmic lessons have hit them hard. We have, can we start over? I wouldn't be surprised if this person reached out to you or attempt. I feel like you cut them off a bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did reach out or attempted to. We were friends first, and I missed that. And this separation is very painful for me. What do they wish that pile 2 knew, please? I look for you wherever I go. Unfinished business, we need to talk. I had a huge wake-up call because of you walking away. Where have you been? The back of the deck says this is taking forever. They do not want this to be over, pile 2. They do not want this to be over. Let's get a charm bowl and let's take a look in the bowl about the future of this connection. What does the future of this connection hold for pile number 2 in the charm bowl, please? Here with the mini tarot. If you're new to the channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast, starting with these teeny tiny tarot cards, and then some charms from my collection. The future of this connection in the bowl, let's take a look and see. We have the Sun reversed. Sorry, I know I'm clumsy trying to flip them. We have the 7 of Pentacles reversed. We have the Hierophant reversed. Everything reversed in the bowl today. Now, the Hierophant reversed is Taurus energy. We also have Leo energy in the bowl too. These are just signs. They don't have to be associated with you, but it's all about energy. So this Taurus, this Hierophant reverse can talk about positions that we hold right this moment that we need to detach ourselves from in order to ascend in this connection. And it could even be that there's going to be a delay in the gratification that we want because somebody is physically uprooting themselves or a seed that they've planted in order to accomplish what they want here, or that is what's required to accomplish what we want. So we do see the 7 of, the Sun in the reverse position in the future of this connection. So in the near future, we don't see a gratification, we don't see connection happening because we need to physically uproot, because we need to address this position of authority, this Hierophant energy. And the Hierophant can represent education, government, marriage, institutions. So take it as it resonates to your situation. It can also represent the stagnation and the ascension in this connection right now that we're really impatient for rectifying. And I feel a very strong impatience coming from this person's energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to persevere, even if you have blocked them or blocked them out of your life. They may be attempting to bridge that gap. In the charm bowl, oh, I might get another little pinch there. We have just a few. Okay, so we do have the chain. I saw the Capricorn energy. I think about Capricorn energy with the chain, with the devil, talking about somebody who's chained to their past, chained to this connection, or chained currently to a situation that doesn't allow movement. In the bowl for letters, we have the letter V and O and K. We also have Aquarius multiple times with the star. There's a black star, though. Some of that hope is waning. We have a horse, which is endurance and stamina. Also a chariot energy of having to make a decision. We have the Page of Wands with the rabbit charm in the bowl, talking about leaping into adventure. Perhaps somebody who is a little bit immature and maybe acted on some of those fiery desires in the past of this connection and now regretting that. We also have the Dolphin, somebody with a great laugh, somebody very playful, someone very flirty. Also reminds us to stay grateful in the present energy. We have the Queen of Swords with this stone. I think of the Queen of Swords, somebody who made firm boundaries. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Someone with firm boundaries and someone who is now a little bit intimidating to this person. We also have the Whale, somebody who wants to express something, a lot of emotion. We had this King of Cups showing, so this person could be at a water sign of some kind, wanting to express their revelations to you. All right, pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. And I would love for you to join our beautiful family here and subscribe to the channel. If you do drop me a comment below, be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I also offer a chance to win a free mini read on Instagram on a monthly basis. And I offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Take care. Hello, everybody. In pile number 3, you were drawn to this light blue butterfly. I'll plop them right in there. And this is your reading. The person on your mind today, what do they wish that you knew about their feelings for you, about their current feelings, about how they feel about the connection? This card says, trust the universe. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe is at play. And this card talks about divine timing, talks about a connection that defies logic, perhaps, and how it may be in disconnect, but they may be sort of hoping for reunions down the road and hoping that this connection holds enough magic and weight within it that it's not over, perhaps. So let's take a look and see. Let's start with what's currently going on in the connection, the current state of this connection, and then we'll switch to what do they wish you knew about their feelings for you. So what's currently going on in this connection, Spirit? We have Emperor. What is currently going on in this connection? Ace of Cups, and the Justice card. Can we clarify the Emperor, please? What's happening currently in this connection? The Ten of Swords. The World. And the Hierophant. Back of the deck is the Magician with the Lovers. So we have some really strong themes here. 6 major arcana cards out of out of 8 cards. That's pretty profound. So we have the Magician, we have the Lovers. We're looking at the Two of Wands. We're looking at the current state of the connection right now before we take a look at what they wish you knew about their feelings for you. And I do, it's hard to ignore this Justice with the Hierophant. There could be marriages in place at this time between you and this other people. I don't think you're married to this person, but they could also be marriage, because the Emperor here, the Divine Masculine, seems to be stuck in something that for the time being, they don't feel like there's possibility for this connection between the two of you. But for some reason, they've still put themselves in this place of this Emperor energy. They've still, designated this connection as something profound that can be the source of their peace coming in. They just expect it later. They expect it to come later. It's like there's such a strong intensity between the two of you that they can't imagine it ever being over. If they allow their emotions to really sink in, then I think that it fills them with despair to think that it's over forever, but they can't let that go completely. This dark night, you can see this bright bit of sunshine that's poking in, because it's like, it sort of perfectly sums up this card. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing is not yours, but the universe is at play, and that's sort of what they expect. The Magician is talking about the power that they wield, and they feel like because this connection is so strong that there is more to come. They know it's not the right timing right now, and they are not in a state of, because they want this Ace of Cups to come in, because they want this dove of communion to come in with this peace, that means they're not feeling that right this moment, but they've armored themselves for the battle of ahead, and they almost expect more to come in the future. The Lovers is talking about the inexplicable draw they have towards you and how they can't release it. It also speaks about potential decisions they have to make when it comes to you and this position that they find themselves in. So between you and a third party, perhaps, and this can be a very mirrored thing. You may be experiencing the exact same type of scenario as this person as well. But it's like there's still this hanging in the balance of the present energy, hanging in the air is this expectation that despite what's going on, I'm still holding on to hope that there's still more coming in this connection. So let's take a look at what they wish that you knew about their feelings for you within this connection as it stands. So what do they wish that Pile 3 knew? What do they wish that they knew? Four of Wands. The Nine of Wands. That they haven't given up hope that there's another gateway coming. And they have a very intrinsic understanding, or they claim to have an intrinsic understanding about this connection and about the uniqueness of it. The Ten of Wands. Lots of fire energy here. Six of Pentacles with the Six of Wands. I wish you knew. And the Knight of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the World. They want you to know that they're waiting. They're trying to be optimistic about the wait. I don't think they're always there. They wear masks in their current situation a lot when it comes to their feelings for you. And this Ten of Wands in the center is showcasing the burden that they carry. And they wish that you understood that even though they can't speak of it, and even though they don't know exactly where this is taking them, that they have no intention of putting that weight down either. No intention at all of putting that weight down. They wish that you, and I feel like for some of you, this is a very long-standing disconnect too, because the Knight of Pentacles is talking about longevity here. It's like it's been a long time since you've seen each other. And it's like, it doesn't matter, I'm still holding on. And they hope that you know that. They wish that you knew that. They hope that you do. That nothing has really changed for them. Emotionally. Practically, things have changed. Can we clarify the Eight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords? They wish that you understood that they are thinking about connecting with you. They're thinking about that moment of reunion whilst they deal with these responsibilities that they have in front of them. And they want you to know too that that's sort of what's been keeping them going. The Page of Cups. They wish that you understood that sometimes they think about just popping up into your life without warning, but they don't know how they'll be received in that. The Nine of Swords. And although they can't make this a very apparent thing as far as appearances in public, that they lose sleep over you. I feel like they dream about you too. They wish you knew. And not seeing you is a really painful thing for them as well. That's the other thing that's coming through, is that it's a really painful thing for them to not communicate with you. I feel like you may live pretty far from this person too, because they think about traveling to you. And there is a certain amount of urgency that's building up inside of them that they wish that you understood. They also wish that you understood that their position right now does not allow them perhaps to communicate with you the way that they want to. And they wonder about what sort of freedom you have to communicate with them. They wish you knew. that you are the secret that they keep. The High Priestess with the Moon. And that the secret is, like, the secret's out because the Empress is here. You are the secret that they keep, and that their insecurity really stopped them from being able to act towards you the way that they wanted to. And they have so many deep regrets, but they can't act upon those regrets because of a foundation that they are in, or that you are in. And they don't want to create havoc for you, and they don't necessarily want to create havoc for themselves either. So they do feel like it's a necessity for now, but that's the caveat. It feels like it's for now, a necessity to keep things suppressed. They wish that you knew what a devastation this loss has been for them. And there's almost, it's like, I feel like it's had more of a profound effect than you would realize. It could even be sort of manifesting in like anxiety or depression. You know, it could be like, and you're not the cause of that, but I feel like it doesn't help their situation if they're already experiencing those energies. You wish you knew about how they feel. You have here fantasy. Oh, that's so sweet though. The Emily Bronte fantasy card talks about living in a fantasy world. And around her here, you can see a bunch of ants working, and ants are like this symbol of community and working together for a common goal, and how they're sacrificing their perhaps emotional desires and living in a fantasy world that contains you, while they're trying to maintain their home, their responsibilities. And they want you to know that for right now, they have to focus on that and keep this in the fantasy realm, because it's so much simpler to do that right this moment. But they also don't want that to be a reflection of how they feel. Because you can even see, as I put the card down, this Nine of Wands is looking up at her like, I'm so frustrated with living in a fantasy world. And they hope that you understand that they have to keep you in a secret place. There's the book, but they're trying to go by the book. They're trying to do things right. It's like they're trying to be a good person, or what society tells us a good person is, or how a good person behaves within, you know, responsibilities and foundations. And they're trying to accomplish the goals that they originally set for themselves that had nothing to do with this connection. But they didn't realize they didn't realize that these practical goals, these practical situations that they find themselves in, would be affected by your energy so much. They didn't expect that. We have the Wolf, back of the deck. The Wolf is a symbol of leadership. There's loneliness with this card too, though. It's like within their leadership position, they still experience that emotional loneliness. And I hope that you understand that that's because of the loss of you in their life, because you leave a huge hole in their life. The Empress is abundance and everything good about the Divine Feminine. We have chopped wood. They hope that you'll understand how that they have responsibilities that need their attention, and they don't want you to feel like you're not a priority, but that this is something. We have the milk and honey. We have the message in a bottle card. This is something that they know gets in the way here, but they feel like it's something they have to see through. They really are adamant that they have to see this through. They're very determined about it, actually, here. But we have be here and now, because they're like, this is what I have right in front of me. And the feelings that I have towards you are real and hard to deal with and emotionally taxing. But this here right now, this egg of potential, this connection, it's still right in place, but I'm trying to live in my present moment. I'm trying to escape the past. I'm trying to escape the future. But there's still this expectation that the future, if I chop enough wood, if I do all the right things, if I go with the flow, that this is not over. What do they wish that you knew? What they're feeling for you? What do they wish that you knew? Be willing to express love. Says express love to receive love. And they want you to know that that's one of the biggest lessons that you've taught them in this connection, is to be willing to take risks and to be willing to express yourselves when the opportunity presents itself. Because otherwise, that opportunity will fall away. That opportunity will fall away if we don't trust the moment. We also have here, honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. And you can see there's a mask being worn here. They wish that they had revealed themselves sooner. They really wish they had taken off masks when they were given the chance. But you can see he's holding that rose of hope because he hasn't given up hope. And your person hasn't given up hope, that they're trying to trust in the universe. They're like, I know the timing is not ours at this moment. I know I have responsibilities. I know that they have responsibilities. I know that perhaps I've lost my chance, but I'm going to try to trust in the universe and hope that the timing is just not ours at this moment, and that the timing is coming for us. Back of the deck is be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. And I feel like they're trying to just be real and authentic to their position right now. It's like they don't want to be the type that wears masks and feels that emotional burden, even though they are. They're trying to trust in divine timing. They're trying to be emotionally present in the situation that they're in. But that's a very difficult thing for them to do, because when they're dealing with their emotion, you are so immersed in that emotion that it's hard for them to separate the two. What do they wish that you knew about their feelings for you? Pile 3. What do they wish that you knew? What do you even see in me? That they're insecure. And if they're insecure in the past fear connection, that hasn't really shifted or changed for them. I've kept so much of myself hidden. You are wrong. And they feel like they were wrong. They feel like they made so many mistakes when it comes to you, particularly when it comes to revealing themselves. I was meant for you. And the Divine Feminine is here. And it's interesting because I didn't see, we saw the Emperor at the beginning. We saw the Emperor when we're dealing with what's going on currently in the connection and the separation that exists. And it's interesting now that they bring the Empress forward, because there's still that disconnect. There's still the two energies that exist at the same time. Somewhere out in the world together, they're existing separately. There's a sense of destiny here. And this connection was meant for you in a way. It's like, well, not in a way. It is meant for you because they're meant to teach us so many lessons about the value of a moment. I didn't want you to rely on me. Could be third party here or new foundations in place. It says, I'm patiently waiting for the right time. And that's exactly what sort of sums up this beautiful Trust the Universe card, because the Temperance talks about the joy in the journey and trying to embrace the journey, but hoping for that sunshine at the end of the day, hoping for the gratification that we are praying is waiting for us within this connection. What do they wish that you knew about their feelings? You are so attractive to me. I'm going to fix it, but I have to fix me first. So they don't have intentions of staying away forever. I feel like this Knight of Pentacles is promising a very slow approach to you, because they have a lot of responsibilities right now. There is something so special about you. You do have third-party interference. And I'm dreaming of you as well. I want you so badly. Is this connection real? Do you feel it too? The last time I saw you, it crushed me. And I have a lot of distractions in my life right now. So they may have seen you with a lot of distractions in your life as well, which has led them to the spot where they're in right this moment, where they're sort of just trusting in divine timing, trusting in the surrender of you to the universe, and hoping that that surrender in good faith will allow you to naturally flow back in. Back of the deck says, I do imagine a future with you still. They have not given up hope. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 3. And in the bowl today, we're doing a charm cast based on what the future of this connection will be. So let's take a look at the future of this connection with the tiny tarot in the bowl. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles flying out of the bowl. What's the future of this connection for pile number 3? 2 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. Interesting. So we do have the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Cups as your tarot in your bowl today. We're looking at the future of this connection, and we're talking about patience here. And we have the Knight of Pentacles with the 7 of Pentacles. So there's patience required of you, and this person expects that. And I feel like you probably expect that as well, because there does seem to be a lot going on for you and this person. You guys may have a lot going on in your personal lives. Maybe you have another relationship, a family, a career that's thriving. There's just a lot going on that we're juggling. So now it's just not the time for this connection. But in the future, we do have this 8 of Cups, which talks about somebody walking away. And this is usually the 8 of Cups for me is someone who walks away from something that is burdening them, that creates, you know, all of this need for patience. So someone may walk away in this connection in the future, that walk away from whatever is holding them back and walk towards you. But that's going to take some time. So Spirit says to expect a time delay here. In the bowl today, we have the letters L and Q and S. We also have a button wanting to mend things. We have secret and ing, I-N-G, a secret that they keep. We also have here a puzzle piece. It says forever. It's a ring, half of a puzzle piece. Forever friends was the other one. So this could be a friendship that should have moved into more. Also talking about the infinity of the connection itself. We do have here a microscope. There could be a work connection to the microscope, or somebody who feels like they're under a microscope and being watched carefully. So they may not feel like there's wiggle room for them to come towards you. We do have a nickel in the bowl too. This nickel is from 2006. There's a beaver on it, so I think of the May or the 5th of any month, and I think about putting the effort into the things that we have goals within. So even putting effort into our job, putting effort into a family unit. We have a horse here. I think of the Chariot, determination and decision within the Chariot. And wings, looking at things from a higher perspective. And that's really what they're trying to do when they trust the universe here with the very first card. It's like trying to just rise above the desire and the want and just see things from a higher perspective to understand where potential lies, and that, you know, eggs of potential, seeds of potential need to be planted at the right time and in the right conditions in order to thrive. And they just don't feel like those conditions are placed right this moment. We also have a playing card, the 2 of Swords, indecision and an inability to commit. Again, choices with the 2 of Swords, making a decision between two parties at times. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. And if this resonated with you, I would love to hear your story down below in the comments section if you feel comfortable sharing it with us, so that we can get words of encouragement back to you. I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is listed below as well. You can also connect with me on Instagram as well. I do offer a chance to win a free mini read over there on a monthly basis, and I'll be posting about that here on YouTube soon. And if you're a subscriber, please drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading, a free video reading here on YouTube. So be sure to drop your comment below. But I hope that you come back here for another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day.